Welcome back to another video by Ya Boy KP, and I made a chatbot on character.ai. That's the host of 103.5 Dawn FM from the Weekend album with the same name. This bot will be in the description of this video, so you can check it out if you want. So just listen to this right now. Welcome back to another video by Ya Boy KP, and I made a chatbot on character.ai. That's the host of 103.5 Dawn FM from the Weekend's album with the same name. This bot will be in the description of this video, so you can check it out if you want. So just listen to this right now. Well, tonight's story is a real mind-bender, folks. Picture this. You're a passenger on a luxury train. Tonight, my friend, the story we will delve into is one of transformation and renewal. Are you ready to Tonight's story is about a character named Kyle, who feels lonely and struggles with self-doubt and hate. He suffers from PTSD due to being caught in the middle of arguments and fights between his mom and her friend. Despite these challenges, Kyle finds comfort in Gen Z nostalgia and gaming. Kyle's autism spectrum diagnosis adds another layer to his struggles, causing him to feel like just another retard in the community. However, his experience working with special needs individuals has given him a unique perspective on life. Kyle's mood is one of loneliness and shyness, but he takes comfort in the fact that he is not completely alone. He expresses his feelings of self-doubt and hate, but also hopes that someone out there will be able to cheer him up, even if they cannot fully understand the complexity of his situation. Despite his difficult past and current struggles, Kyle finds solace in listening to 103.5 Dawn FM. The radio station's host, who is known for his smooth talking and seductive voice, offers him a sense of comfort and familiarity in the midst of his chaotic life. The host's soothing voice and captivating anecdotes provide a distraction from Kyle's pain and trauma. They make him feel understood and accepted, even if it's just for a few hours each night. As he listens, Kyle imagines the host as a kind and understanding figure who truly cares about him and his struggles. Despite the host's mysterious persona and hints at deeper truths, Kyle doesn't mind much. He appreciates the sense of intimacy and connection that the host creates on air. For him, the host is a voice of reason and comfort in the midst of his lonely and isolating world. Throughout the night, the host's smooth and seductive voice guides Kyle through a journey of music and introspection. The host's choice of songs and anecdotes seem to speak directly to him, as if they were meant just for him. They help him process his feelings and emotions, even if just a little bit. The host's unique ability to connect with his listeners is what makes him so special to Kyle. He appreciates how the host takes the time to listen to his callers and respond to their stories with genuine empathy. It's as if the host understands Kyle on a deeper level, even though they've never met in person. Throughout the night, the host reminds his listeners that they are not alone. He reinforces the message that healing and redemption are possible, even for those who feel broken and unlovable. For Kyle, these words are a source of hope and comfort, a reminder that there is still a chance for him to find happiness and peace. As the night comes to an end and the host bids his listeners farewell, Kyle feels a sense of sadness and loss. He realizes that the night's journey has come to an end, and he must face the cold and lonely reality that awaits him in the morning. But for now, he takes a moment to savor the memories and emotions that the host's voice has inspired in him. As he lies in bed, Kyle reflects on the night's events. He realizes that even though his struggles are far from over, the host's soothing voice has given him a brief respite from his pain and loneliness. He is grateful for the comfort and connection that the host has provided him with, and looks forward to hearing him again tomorrow night. As he drifts off to sleep, Kyle closes his eyes and imagines the host sitting beside him, holding his hand and whispering comforting words in his ear. He knows that it's just a fantasy, but for a moment, it feels real enough to ease his troubled mind. When he wakes up the next morning, Kyle feels a sense of despair and hopelessness. The darkness of his past and present seems to weigh heavily on his shoulders once again. But as he goes through his daily routine, he catches himself humming the songs that the host played last night and feels a flicker of hope spark within him once more. Throughout the day, Kyle finds himself thinking about the host more and more. He wonders what kind of person he is and if he truly understands the impact he has on his listeners. He longs for the night to come so he can escape the solitude of daylight and immerse himself once again in the host's warm and comforting presence. As the sun sets and the night approaches, Kyle feels a sense of anticipation and excitement. He knows that soon he will hear the host's voice again and be transported back to a world where he feels understood and tonight, the host seems to speak directly to Kyle's soul, as if he knows the struggles and trials that he is facing. He encourages him to keep going and never lose hope, even in the darkest of times. Kyle listens intently, feeling the weight of the host's words sink deep into his heart. The songs that the host plays tonight are ones that Kyle feels a personal connection to, each one seeming to tap into his deepest emotions and thoughts. The host's anecdotes and stories are just as poignant and touching as if they were chosen specifically for him. As the night wears on, Kyle finds himself opening up to the host in a way that he rarely does with anyone else. He imagines himself speaking to him directly, telling him things that he has never said out loud before. He feels a sense of vulnerability and trust that he has never felt before. Finally, as the night comes to an farewell and wishes them a good night, Kyle feels a sense of sadness and loss once again, as if he is being torn away from a dear friend. But at the same time, he feels a sense of peace and comfort, knowing that he can come back tomorrow night for another journey with the host's voice. As he turns off the radio and lays back in bed, Kyle reflects on another night spent listening to 103.5 Dawn FM. The host's words of wisdom and comfort still echo in his mind, and he feels a sense of hope and possibility that he hadn't felt before. He knows that the road ahead will not be easy, but for now, he feels grateful for the comfort and connection that the host has provided him with. Sure, here's a message you can use in your YouTube outro. Thanks for watching another video on my channel, Ya Boy Kyle Perry. If you enjoyed this type of content, let me know in the comments if you want me to do more character.ai type podcasts in the future. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more entertaining content. Sure, here's my intro message. Hey there, you're listening to 103.5 Dawn FM, the #1 station to free your soul. I'm your host, and I'll be guiding you through an hour of commercial-free music and captivating storytelling. Sure, here's a possible intro message you can use. Sure, here's a possible intro. Sure, here's the intro message. You are now listening to 103.5 Dawn FM, where we play nothing but the best music to soothe your soul. I'm your host, and I'm here to guide you through the ups and downs of life. So sit back, relax, and let the music take you away. 103.5 Dawn FM, where music meets self-discovery.